When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Tar Heels offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back.
Oh, a lot of space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. He wants to take the top off. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So
there he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That's caught. It's Jackson. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Extra point here will tie the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's done. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Well, I know on offense you always want to have balance, and it's important to keep defenses honest, but listen, you're one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire nation. Let your dudes go to work. You don't need negative plays like that.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Catch in the middle, it's Hodges. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The sure hands, it's Jackson. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Dennis. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Mississippi State right back to the line. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's done. Grab near the marker, it's Moss. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Got out of trouble and throws. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gives it on the option. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Here comes the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield, it's Reeder. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Gets it out fast. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Back to throw, it's done. Looking for the goal line. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line. For 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a third down. They'll be happy.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State going up tempo. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten in an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's done. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, running back gets to give. Past the 45. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And now they've moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Dances away. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Got it behind the line. It's locked. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Going over the top. And that one falls in. Tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not...
Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. On the move is the 30. Wide open on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Mississippi State right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quick pass and catch good enough for the 1st down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Setting up the screen. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. North Carolina has him back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's done. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Reeder. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown, UNC. And And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
North Carolina, 35, Mississippi State.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Creates a little room. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Got his man quickly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. He lobs one high down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, North Carolina. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So 1st down will open up the final period. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Gets rid of it. On target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Mississippi State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Using his legs, it's Reeder. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quick release by the QB. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. It'll be a draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They're facing a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touch. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. And you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Swings it out to his running back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Moss.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop. And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Here comes the heat. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Here's the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room.